I am presenting my work on rhythmic structure based segmentation for Hindustani music. So here I will be talking about what is the structure of the Hindustani music concert a little, and then what are all the different bases for segmentation and the problem we are addressing. Particularly the percussion rhythmic structure has been taken as a cue, why that is so, and then implementation of the audio segmentation system. So as already this Hindustani music concert is highly structured music. It is a polyphonic music and with percussive and both the melodic and percussive accompaniments. We have selected Khyal style of Hindustani music concerts for our work, which is predominantly improvised music tradition with well defined raga and tala structure. As already explained by Professor Preeti Rao, so this clip is showing the different segments in the vocal concert of which is presented in Rag Deshkar, that is Piyaja, and we have heard the clips. Just for the sake of continuity, I will play only one or two here. So Alap, which is not having any percussion, this accompaniment, I will play here this Sthai. And Antara, which is also a segment of Bada Khyal only. And in Akar Vistar, Tan section, which is having only the syllable of A has been already been played. So here we can see that there are different musical aspects can be taken as the basis for segmentation. As as a query by during Ajay's presentation, the query was raised that other than rhythm, whether melody will have some significance or not. Yeah, that is definitely there. That is based on different musical aspects, its repetitions, contrast, homogeneity of melody, timbre and rhythm, we can segment the audio. So as far as melody is concerned, we have observed now that it is steady and around Shadja in Alap section, but it will be spread to first octave in case of Sthai and spread out up to this next octave in case of Antara. So timbre of the this timbre aspect of the music will change, or whenever there is a instrument change or whenever there is a change in singer, and rhythmic aspect refers to all the aspects of musical time patterns. For our work, we have taken rhythmic structure as the cue because it is more explicitly changing in most of the segments. So we are addressing the problem that we are automatically trying to locate the points of significant change in the audio wherever the rhythmic structure is changing, by moving a sliding window over the audio so as to compute the similarity of one segment with all other segments. And the motivation of this work will be the efficient navigation, that is whichever section we want to hear or we want to play, we can navigate. If at all we can identify the boundaries in the audio. So but there are different temporal scales of segmentation. Much has been already talked about Khyal vocal concert having Alap, Bada Khyal and Chota Khyal. We have selected tabla solo particularly with the intention that here this Khyal vocal concert is polyphonic in nature, having many instruments along with the lead artist, vocal artist, and also this so due to this polyphonic nature, complexity will be more as far as implementation is concerned. And to analyze this, we selected the tabla solo where the lead instrument is tabla, and also with the intention that this tabla solo is the most complex percussive repertoire we can think of, that too having the highest variability in terms of each sections in the tabla solo. And majors, here I will not be talking about much about these sections, I will talk about it in later part. So but major segments in this tabla solo will be Peshkar, Kaidas, Guts, Relas and Rounds, and each of them each of these sections within itself can have slow and fast sections within it. So as I told, so we are taking rhythm as the cue for our segmentation, but in general, what are all things come into rhythm of Hindustani music? So rhythmic pattern of any audio will not only have the percussive signal as the cue, it can have the syllable onsets in the lyrics or the note onsets of even the melodic instruments that are being accompanied, like either the harmonium or any other instrument, these onsets. And as Preetirao madam had already shown, a audio which was not at all having percussive instrument also had some rhythmic change in different sections. So, but we are particularly concentrating on the percussive rhythmic structure. Why that is so? Because Hindustani music concert uses tabla as an accompanying instrument, and the explicit representation of the rhythm is available in terms of the patterns of the tabla strokes. If at all we could capture the pattern of the tabla strokes, we can say that we have captured the rhythmic structure fairly well. With that intention, we have taken percussive signal as this. When we are talking about percussive signal or the tabla strokes as a signal, then we have to little bit glance on the tal structure, tal concept in Hindustani music. This has been little bit explained by Ajay, but so in case of Hindustani music, teka is the defined structure of tal, and here we are showing the basic teka or the basic structure of teen tal, which is having 3 levels of metrical levels like matra, vibhag and avarth. Matra representing the beat, vibhag representing the section, and avarth representing the cycle. But in a performance, usually the tabla player will deviate from the teka or the basic structure. So while implementing, so to have the control variability and also to have selection of the parameters which are signal dependent, we selected the audios involving prakars, which is prakar is nothing but an alteration of the basic form of tala. And here for our analysis, we have taken prakars of Kaherva tal. This basic take of Kaherva tal is having 8 matras in one cycle. So we can see that in prakar 1, these bowls are the matras are different from that of prakar, this basic teka, and in prakar 2 we are having pass bowls or gaps in this. So these are different ways of representing that tal itself. So for just only one audio of this I'll play. We could hear the pass bowls or the gaps in this prakar 2. So in prakar 3 we are having 2 bowls in second matra, and here 2 bowls in second and sixth matras. So when we are all tempo or the speed of the music is the primary factor when we talk about rhythm. So it represents the beat, this foot tapping rate, and usually it is expressed in beats per minute. And in case of Hindustani music, this matra rate defines the tempo whenever the rendition is in madhya laya or medium tempo. And tempo and laya, these are interconnected with that. We can call an audio to be in ati vilambit laya, or when the tempo is very slow, and particularly when vibhag duration is of nearly 8 seconds. So this table shows the relationship between the tempo and perception of the tempo and the laya. But in a performance, whether at all these speeds or at all these speeds, whether we will directly, whether we can come out to the measure of tempo? No. Because whenever the ati vilambit laya or slow performance is there, the tabla player will introduce fillers between these basic strokes, and whenever this fast rendition is there, vibhag or measure strokes will become dominant. So due to this, the naive listener will hear the surface rhythm only a very well trained musician or very good listener can make out they can come to the conclusion of exact tempo even in this faster or slower laya audios, but otherwise whatever we hear will be considered as the surface rhythm, and this will be different from the basic tempo of the audio. So we have to identify the boundaries wherever the rhythmic structure changes. What are all the things we have to capture? The rhythmic structure change can occur whenever tala will change. In some of the concerts, bada khyal section which comes after the alap will be rendered in one tala, but the next section, that is chota khyal section, can be rendered in different tal. Or within, if at all, even if this is so, or even if the tal doesn't change, tempo can change. That is, in a performance, usually bada khyal section will be rendered in either madhyalay or vilambit lay, and then the chota khyal section will be in dhrit or faster lay. Or this rhythmic structure change can occur whenever there is a deviation from the basic teka. This will be the usual thing that, as I mentioned earlier, definitely this tabla player, they will not be playing basic teka always. There will be a deviation from the basic teka due to increase in the rhythmic density, that is by introducing fillers or by replacing some of the bowls in the teka by other bowls. Like bowls are, as we have seen here in Prakar 1, so these bowls are different from the basic teka. These two bowls are this. So either that can cause the change in the rhythmic structure, or introducing pass bowls, as we have seen in Prakar 2. So to understand the signal processing implementation, just we can see that the percussive strokes are represented by these vertical lines in the spectrogram that represents the onsets of the percussive signal, and these onsets are nothing but wide band transient event, because this is spread out throughout the band from 0 to 8000 hertz, and they are transient events which is occurring at very small time interval. So, and it represents the location wherever tabla is hit. So if we want to capture the rhythmic structure from the audio, it is the pattern of the derived onsets can represent the rhythmic structure. So for implementing, we have selected first, as I mentioned, prakars of Kaherwa tal, so as to have control variability and also to select the parameters, and then the tabla solo performance having highest rhythmic improvisation, and then the kya local concerts. This results of kya local concerts I am not keeping here due to lack of time. I will be touching up to tabla solo performance. And ground truth we have marked by careful hearing, and in Pratt we have marked the segment boundaries. The audio segmentation system implemented is having 3 blocks. First block, onsets detection, which will return onsets are the events where tabla strokes are hit, and we are calling this as novelty function here, which is slightly different from this term Ajay also has used, but in different context. Here novelty function is representing the onsets which are returned from first block. Second block is computing the rhythmic representation, that is the pattern of the onsets, and the third block is locating the segment boundaries. So whenever this audio signal is given, the whole system has to return the segment boundaries as the output. First we will see the first block, onset detection, which itself is having 3 blocks of feature extraction, detection function and post processing. In features, we can go for either temporal features or the spectral features. Due to its advantages, we have inspected spectral features, which may be subband spectral amplitude or the spectral amplitude. Subband spectral amplitude means restricting to particular band. As we have seen, the tabla signal is a wide band event having this presence over all the frequencies. So, but in polyphonic music, and also this subband spectral feature will be more beneficial in the sense that particularly from 0 to 150 hertz, when we are seeing, this will represent the left tabla, this strokes will be captured, which will represent mainly the basic teka, and then this above 4000, sorry, this 1000 hertz to 4000 will have vocal representation much, and that can be comparatively weighting factor can be given less in that band. So if we are considering tabla solo, so this full spectral content can be taken, and but bandwise processing will be preferred, which I will touch later. So in the detection function, once we have the spectral content as our feature, wherever this spectral content is drastically changing, that represents the onset. So this detection function will be derivative, and we have used smooth detection function, smooth differentiator as this. So the returned novelty function or the onsets are shown here from the algorithm. Each of these are representing the percussive strokes and with the time and bound for the audio. So wherever pass balls are there, here I have appended Prakar 1, Prakar 2 and Prakar 3 signals. So Prakar 2, wherever pass balls are there, we are having gaps in the novelty function, and the micro strokes in the Prakar 3 have been returned by small peaks. So novelty function has captured the this tabla strokes fairly well. The second block is extracting the rhythmic representation. Here we are trying to extract the periodicity pattern returned in the onsets through autocorrelation function. So for the audio signal of Prakar at the boundary of Prakar 1 and Prakar 2, we can just hear it so that. So autocorrelation, so for the signal that we have seen now, the spectrogram is showing the difference in these onsets, and now the autocorrelation function has captured this, the periodicities represented in this novelty curve. So here we can see the periodicities which are at 0.5 seconds, that is representing the interstroke interval, that is each stroke is spaced at 0.5 seconds. So autocorrelation peaks are at 0.5 seconds in Prakar 1 region. In Prakar 2 region, due to pass balls, presence of pass balls, strength of the autocorrelation function has reduced, and in Prakar 3, due to these micro strokes, a small peak has appeared at 0.22 seconds. So this, the same information that is, so now each of these frames is the rhythmic frame containing the autocorrelation function is having the rhythmic information, and this visual representation of the rhythmogram is representing the rhythmic structure in Prakar 1, Prakar 2 and Prakar 3 fairly well. So this is a two-dimensional representation having giving the rhythmic structure of this. And lastly, to coming to the last block, so here to locate the boundaries, we have correlated the kernel of 4x4 kernel with the diagonal of the similarity matrix to give boundaries here. Sorry. This represents the similarity matrix wherein each frame is compared with all other frames. We can see that the diagonal represents the least distance, and this is visually presented as each segment is having lowest distance or the highest similarity with itself, and then maximum distance or the highest dissimilarity with the next Prakar, that is Prakar 2. And the segment boundaries returned by this novelty score is properly showing the segment boundaries here. One interesting thing is about the repetitive structure that is appearing in the similarity structure also, similarity matrix also. Now for the tabla solo performance, having the lead artist as tabla, so the usually occurring segments are Peshkar, Qaida and Gat. Peshkar is a slow, this introductory section like Alap. Qaida is the thematic development, and Gat is a pre-composed structure. So we will concentrate mainly on this the section having Qaidas. by the tabla solo performance by renowned artist Zakir Hussain ji, and this audio is having particularly Peshkar, Kaidas, Gat, Rela and Rom. Here we can observe that the cycle durations are ranging from 23 seconds to 26 cycles within the Qaida, and within the slower section of Qaida we are having 128 strokes, and this Qaida 4 is having slightly different rhythmic structure, that it has 98 strokes in the slower section. But tempo hasn't changed in these Qaidas, and it has changed drastically in Gat, which has moved to Dhrit section from there. So Qaida is a thematic development, as I told. So Qaida 1, in this audio, Qaida 1 theme is this. So and Qaida 2 theme is different from Qaida 1 theme. So variation has been introduced by just the grouping alteration, but the bowls have to be same when the Qaidas are presented. So this is the rhythmogram of the Qaidas section of this tabla solo. Each Qaida is having slower and faster sections, so that is being represented by the this autocorrelation peaks in this rhythmogram. Each Qaida is having slower section and the faster section, and the change in the rhythmic structure of Qaida 4 is visible in this. But rhythmogram, we can see that the change, there is a theme of Qaida 1 is different from theme of Qaida 2, and this cannot capture that. By this rhythmogram we are seeing that they are having the similar structure, because it has captured the surface rhythm, which in case of this will be same. That is, slower section of Qaida 1 surface rhythm is same as slower section of Qaida 2 and so on. And ideally we expect the similarity matrix of Qaida section to be like that. That is, Qaida 1 is having highest similarity with itself and the highest dissimilarity with the other sections of Qaida 2 and Qaida 3, and the algorithm returned similarity matrix is like this. Qaida 1 is having highest similarity with itself and also similarity with the Qaida 2's slower section. Qaida 1 and Qaida 2 slower sections are similar, and they are similar to Qaida 3's slower section, but they are dissimilar to Qaida 1's faster section, that is shown by the white area. So now these boundaries are shown in this novelty score, which is showing the boundaries of each Qaida and also within that faster and slower sections. In this, actually, as it has captured the surface rhythm, this within the Qaida also there is a difference in this. Within the Qaida also we are having white section, which is representing highest dissimilarity with the slower section, because it is mainly capturing the rhythmic density as the cue, and it is not able to capture the theme of the Qaida. So in this, spectral features combined with the auditory processing of biphasic function has fairly captured the fairly able to capture the onsets, and then autocorrelation function has proved to represent the rhythmic structure well. So it has boundaries have been returned, but as we have discussed, this rhythmic structure, this rhythmogram could not capture the theme of the Qaidas, because we haven't gone up to stroke level, that is, we haven't taken the timbre of this percussion strokes into consideration. So, and also for future, along with the percussive onsets, non-percussive onsets can also be considered, so that not only the percussive signal but any other rhythmic change will also be captured. And as far as implementation is concerned, along with the autocorrelation function, we should, this other prevalent approaches like combination of DFT and the ACF or the frequency mapped autocorrelation method can be inspected later, and other aspects of music signal like timbre and melody have to be taken into consideration. So, thank you.